Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Freeland here. Um, I want to share with you, we're getting really close to having our stories done. So today what we're going to do is we're going to have a buddy or a partner work with us, and they're going to read our stories. And they're going to read their stories just like it was a book at reading time. And so, at reading time, we look at the words and we say, does this make sense? Is what's happening here? And they look at the pictures, and that's how we read. We make sure we understand what we're saying. So, you're going to have a partner read your story, and they're going to ask those questions like, what's happening here? Does this make sense? Am I understanding this? Is this what it says? So I'm going to show you how a student wrote a story, and I'm going to ask them questions about this story because I think there's some things they need to add in the story. And if I was this person's partner, I would give them some clues. So I'm going to read this just like I'm reading in reading class, even though it's a story that someone wrote. So here's the beginning of the story. It's called The Dressing Store. Okay. Looks like there's a girl in front of a store. All right, here's the beginning of the story. It says me, and then I think she has a purse and maybe a phone or something, and a skirt. I see some money on the side. All right. It says, I went in the shop. I saw I'm not sure what this is, a two-patch do on the dress. So maybe she saw a price tag on the dress. I'm not sure. She saw something on a dress. So boys and girls, do you see how this part is a little bit confusing for me? And I would have to have that person help me figure it out. So that's what you're doing with a partner. You're having them help you figure out the story. And then this part's confusing, that this part needs to be fixed. Here's their next page. It says, my grandma wanted to take a picture. And I can see in there, here's the girl, and here's her grandma, and her grandma's saying, I want to take a picture. So here's her grandma taking a picture, and she's going, ah. I said, ah, and then I ran away. Okay, so boys and girls, maybe she should add some extra pages in there. I think at the beginning, she probably needs to fix it up because there's something, she saw something on the dress, but I'm not sure what she saw on the dress. So when you're reading, you're going to say, does this make sense? Oh, what's happening here? Just like you're reading a story during reading time. And you've got the author right next to you. So then you're going to have that author explain what the part of the story that might be confusing is. And then that way you can fix up the story just like that. So boys and girls, that's what we're going to read each other's stories. We're going to look for spots that maybe need to be fixed up. And we're going to say, what's happening here? Does this make sense? And then we're going to use the pictures to help us. All right, I think you'll enjoy reading each other's stories today.